Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Eli Kingsbridge Performance and 4x4 here in lovely North Yorkshire. Look what we have for you tonight. Another one of our factory stunning Kingsbridge, or Enhanced by Kingsbridge as we call it under our sub-brand Enhanced by Kingsbridge, Defender 110s. Now this is not just any 110, this is the D300 X-Dynamic HSE. So the HSE is the top of the line or top of the range trim model you can get in the X-Dynamic range of trim options. So you've got S, SE, HSE, and the D300 is the top of the range diesel engine you can get. So you get the 200 horsepower, the 250 and the 300. They're all 3 litre V6 engines, but the 300 is the best one in my opinion, and many others. It gives you the best pull and performance for the car, which really suits the car, and then also you get a number of other benefits. First of all, let me just add, your fuel economy is not really affected that much compared to say the 250 or the 200, but obviously the performance is significantly better. So it's well worth having. The torque is much increased. I think it's over 600 newton meters of torque from memory, but I could be wrong. I just remember reading about it somewhere. Now, another big benefit of the D300 is you get these massive Brembo brake calipers, which you don't get on the 250. On the 250, you just get the standard little ones, which I think we've actually got. It's outside. Hold on a minute. Actually, I've got a 250-90 here. That'll have the standards. So yeah, that's that's the brakes you get on. You can see you get a much smaller caliper on the standard 250s, and the same on the 200s. Whereas on the 300, you get these full size. I think they're 4-pot or potentially 6-pot calipers. I mean, they're absolutely enormous. So well worth upgrading to the 300. So another benefit of why you should go for a D300, but I personally think it's the pick of the range is the D300, and they're very much sought after, and obviously they're going crazy at the moment. Trying to get hold of one is very, very difficult. Now, this one's also got a very high spec. It's a one-owner car, 2021 car. It's on a 70 plate. It's done just over 8,000 miles, but it's got a really high specification. It's got the black roof rails. This is just from the factory. It's got the 7-seat option of the Family Plus pack with a chilled center console, cabin air ionization, and loads of other options that are very desirable. It's also got the full Enhanced by Kingsbridge package. So let me show you what we do. So first of all, we get extended arches. So we put the bigger arches all across, all around the car. We paint them all in gloss black. We get all the cladding down here, all the black plastic. That's all stripped, painted, sanded, filled, painted, gloss black. You've got the exposed towing eye hooks here, which give you that more aggressive look. We get a gloss black spare wheel cover. You've got the full Enhanced by Kingsbridge branding all the way around. The rear spoiler that we add, and then we extend the privacy glass all the way across. Wrap these in gloss black. If they're not already on this one, it will be because it's a black car. We do the mirrors in carbon fibre, and then we fit the carbon fibre roof pod with the remote control LED lights. So if I pull up the remote here, which is attached to the keys, as you can see there, so we can literally just turn that off from the remote control. So that looks absolutely great. Again, all the checker plate and everything's finished in gloss black. If it's not ready, depending on the car, you've got the Kingsbridge branding down the sides, just like we used to do on we used to do the old generation Defender, and we used to do a very similar thing. So yeah, still got it just as it was before. Gloss black lettering here, so we swapped the silver one for the gloss black, and again we finish all this in gloss black as well, including the fog light covers here, all the bottom end of the bumper, which normally comes in either silver or another colour. Then we put an all black side step on there, and we put the big XL, what they call the classic mud flaps on, to again help give it that more aggressive look. All the calipers are then painted in red with the Brembo branding added, as you can see here. And then we get our custom wheels. So these wheels are made just for us in this finish. So essentially they are made in a 10-inch wide fit, which is the standard one's 8.5, so it's a much wider wheel. And then to give it that, you can see there the wheels proper fill the arches rather than sitting back inside, which wouldn't look quite as good. We get them made in a custom offset, which is machined for us specifically, so that it fills the arches properly. As you can see, we specifically chose a wheel that's got this concave finish, so or concave design, so actually it gives it that much more deeper, more aggressive tone, because the wheel sort of bends in, if you like, or curves in, only slightly, but yeah, it looks really good. And then lastly, the tyre that we use the Cooper Discover 83, because this is actually a really good compromise. It's an all-terrain tyre that looks great on the car, but also, unlike the BF Goodrich tyres, which also look great, the BF Goodrich don't have any sort of handling in snow and ice, whereas they're an all-terrain tyre just for mud and dry roads. But these are specifically, you can see there, the sipes in the tread are an all-season tyre, so they're very, very good in the snow and ice as well as dry roads. So it's the best tyre you can get for an all-year-round Defender, which I think is, having tried several now, I think this is the best one to go for. And we put that on in a 275 55 20. Now, we don't put 22s on our cars. I know a lot of the other Defender builders do. But me personally, my branding, I like to put the 20s on because I think it suits the Defender much better. And of course, you do also avoid curbing the wheels, but I think it suits it, and it allows us to put on those big all-terrain tyres that, to me, is what the Defender's all about. It's the look I want, is that sort of go-anywhere ability, that rugged look. And, if I was doing a Range Rover, yes, fair enough, we'll put 22s or 23s on, but these, I think it looks great. So that's what we do. And I think the car looks absolutely fantastic. Not sure what you think, but if you're watching this and you're considering buying it, I'm sure you'll agree. So with this one, we've done it as a more sort of urban Defender, and we can, if you want, put roof rack. We can put the side storage box here. We'd have it painted in gloss black as well to match, and the roof ladder, which would go on this side. I've got another one done, but a lot of the cars are moved out today just so I can do this video. So yeah, we could do all that. That's $3,995 if you want all that adding to the car. Not a problem at all. If you want that, just let us know. And that's all with genuine factory product, not with aftermarket. Okay. But yeah, it looks absolutely great. I think it looks absolutely fantastic. Moving on to the inside. So obviously you've got this soft closed damped rear door. You've got the 7 seats. There's a third row seat. You can see here, that's a sign that you've got the 3-zone climate control. When you've got that in the boot, it means you've got the additional cooling in the back. You can see here the deployable tow bar buttons and the air suspension buttons. Well worth seeking out because, funnily enough, there's cup holders there. There's controls for the rear. Got the windows, just like the old Defenders, and then of course we've got the sliding panoramic roof, which is essential. But yeah, what I was saying was that about the air suspension is a lot of the newer ones now, if you order a brand new Defender now, they're talking about potentially not being able to deliver it with air suspension because of the microprocessor shortage, which means that a lot of the options that potentially people want, you can't get. Let's look at the back now. That obviously you've got keyless as well. Loads of room. These seats slide forward and back. You've got the Defender matting underneath. Now, of course, this is all, you're able to wash it all out, rinse it out, and that's how they've designed the Defender, so it's easy to clean and maintain. You've also got the slots here with the sockets to mount iPads or such like for the kids. You've got the rear climate control, again loads of sockets. So this has got the full 3-zone climate control option and the full 3-row seating option. So it's a great example, I think, with a really good spec. Then of course you've got the Defender backlit entry sill plate. Now again you've got the mats, but underneath it's that hard, durable quality wipe clean or wash out flooring, which is great. You've got the exposed bolts as well. Memory settings for the seats, you've got drivers and passengers, Meridian sound system with extra tweeters in the doors. All the controls there for the seats. There's the pan roof. Now this one's got the option of the dark brushed finish to the Defender lettering here on the dash. As standard, this comes in like a light grey. This one's got the dark grey one. I think it looks really cool. You've got the grab handles here. It's just proper Defenderish. I love these cars. I think they're fantastic. PowerPoint, wireless charging. This one's also got the fridge option in here. Can we switch that on? There we go. Get some power. There you go. This is 2 temperature settings. And did you know that they very cleverly designed this so you can actually do it in 4 different ways? You can put that like that if you want to just use that and that. You can put it like that, and it also goes underneath there as well. So yeah, they've thought of everything. It's very clever. I like it. Very well designed. USB socket, so standard, and USB-C, and then also a 12-volt power socket. So all your sockets there. You've got the air suspension here as well. All the climate controls are here, and that's pretty much it. Let's go round to the other side. You can see in the mirror there you've got the blind spot assist, so that helps you to change lane very easily. So that'll flash orange if something's in your blind spot, so you don't pull out when it's there. And you've got these indicators there built in as well. Much the same in the rear passenger as before. So this is all black, triple black, everything's black on this one. Of course you can't lock it when I've got the keys in my pocket and the ignition's on. Okay, so here we go, driver's side, the business end of the car. So again, the Meridian, you've got the memory settings for the seats, you've got the window controls, mirror controls, child lock for the rear, again the exposed bolts, the backlit entry sill plate. There's your bonnet release there, your electric handbrake. This one's got, with it being the HSE, it's got the power telescopic steering column, so you can adjust the steering column electronically. You've got this lovely padded section here. Let's just jump in. I'll talk to you about some of the other bits. I'll just switch it on actually. It's going to be easier. Now you've got the clear view rear view mirror. So obviously that's with a camera, that's without. And then you can adjust the settings here with these buttons. Land Rover very cleverly thought we'll put a sun visor in the middle, so you've got all the sun visors down. It acts as a good barrier because sometimes the sun could come in from there. So that's another thing they've thought. They think of everything. Vanity mirrors there. Sunglasses holder. You've got the roof. And then obviously you've got a blind as well. But yeah, going back to the business end, so you've got the lane assist, you've got adaptive cruise control, heated steering wheel, speed limiter, and then obviously these control, you can just control the main screen from here. Got voice control, it's all there. Let's just cross that out. But yeah, everything you could want is on this car. It's phenomenal. So let's have a look. If you wanted to control everything from the steering wheel rather than using the main computer, you can do. It's all fairly straightforward to do. Auto lights, of course, wipers. And then moving on to this screen, and obviously you've got the cameras for the parking, which make parking it very, very easy. You've got the 360 top view cam there, and then you've got the other cameras there. So I think, and this comes as standard, well worth having. You've also got off-road option and towing option. So with the tow bar, that'd be easier to, it points directly above the tow bar so you can line it up correctly. Deploy the tow bar there as well. But yeah, going back to the main, now obviously you've got these shortcuts, you've got navigation. This is with, let's pop that down. Oops, no. I meant to cross it out. There we go. I just wanted to get that down. There we go. So you've got the satellite image view, or satellite imagery for the mapping. You've also got phones, you've got music, you've got DAB, FM, AM, etc. And then of course you've got tuning, which is the internet radio, and then you can get other devices. For example, you can play from your phone and whatever else. But anyway, back to some of the other stuff you can do. So you've got the towing and trailers. You can add, what you've got here, whether it's a trailer, you're pulling a car, whatever. All the reports I've read on the towing side of things are excellent as a towing car, especially with that 300 horsepower engine. So you've got that, you've got the climate control. You can see there you've got the cabin air ionization there, first row, second row and third row that you can all control from here, which is a great option to have. You've got the heated seats, you've got the cameras I've already shown you, and then obviously you've got the 4x4 system. So you've got the configurable terrain response information there, wade sensing, and 4x4 info. So this is a proper 4x4. It's got all the stuff that you want to go properly off-road. It's very well done. Tow bar, so you can deploy the tow bar from here if you like. You can also measure the load, etc. What else? Weather, navigation, media, connector cam. I mean, there's so many different things here, but yeah, it's all thought out. And of course there's all this storage everywhere. There's loads of spaces, all with proper matting so it doesn't roll about. They've really thought of everything, Land Rover, and you know what, they've come on to an absolute winner here with the new Defender. It really does work as a practical but also luxurious and everyday family and all-round workhorse that you can use that also looks very cool. Anyway folks, that is our Defender 110 X-Dynamic HSE D300 enhanced by Kingsbridge spec. If you love this car as much as I do and you want to purchase it, then please get in touch and one of our team will come back to you with, if you want a finance quote, we can do that. We also offer worldwide delivery. Whatever you need, we can sort it out and make sure it happens for you. I think that pretty much wraps up the video on this particular enhanced by Kingsbridge Defender. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel to keep up to date with all our Defenders and other 4x4s, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a good night.